So we can start, I suppose. Hello, everybody. My name is Ганна. I'm operations leader for CEETRUS company. It's an international development present in 10 countries and managing around 300 shopping centers all over the world. And we are very happy to continue our series of interview of public talks with international retailers, organized together with our partner NI company. CEO of the company, Vitaly, is here. Vitaly.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Vitaly Boyko. I am CEO of NI Ukraine. We are part of NI Global, one of the leading consulting and brokerage companies in the world. I am happy to have such famous guest in our, we can say, virtual studio, because Serdar, for me, he is one of the most respectable person on the fashion market, I can say. Serdar, can you tell us 2 words about you and your company?
Thank you for this lovely words, actually. First, having a good moral. I have been working in DeFacto like this since they established as like the dinosaurs of the company. I'm having like more than like 22 years like retail experience and also investment side. We have more than 500 stores around the world, and we also operate in more than like 30 countries, and major part of them have been like operated by ourselves as a corporate side. Ukraine is one of the targeted potential country for us. Already we have 3 stores, and we have expansion plans. Even we converted some part of it. That's it, actually.
Okay, you are working in Ukraine, and of course 3 stores in such a big country, it's not enough for your brand. And can you explain, first of all, what is the rank of Ukraine in list of countries where you are operating? What is your attitude to Ukraine, and what is your plans? Plans of expansion, how many shops you want to open, what kind of shops, how big they can be? Are you ready to work in regions? Please share with us your main figures of your strategy about Ukraine.
Okay. Let's start with the first question. Rent level of Ukraine. Actually, the rent level is up to the country's potential.
I know what is your favorite topic about rent level, but I asked about rank between other countries. For example, Turkey is number 1.
Rank, which means like rank is potentially.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
To rent, we will return.
Okay. It is about, actually it's gonna go to the same place, same page, because all of them can be related in each other. If you have like the high per square meter efficiency, so rent level is also quite affordable. But if you put on the list in Ukraine, it is like I could say it like the semi-mid in terms of the potential and also per square meter efficiency, because when it comes to like the mid-size operation for DeFacto, at least we can open more than like 50 stores. According to our expansion plan, we can hit the like 25 stores max in Ukraine before the COVID dynamics. Actually, after the COVID, we will see what's gonna be happen. We will discuss about the details, process, and also ongoing situation. But the good thing is we invested on like 3 stores. Return on investment level can be fit in the 4-wall EBITDA. EBITDA is in like the standard. It shows us like the standard performance. But also we start working the e-commerce side. This year we invest a lot in Ukraine, and we just test with the Modna Kasta. You know, it's one of the well-known the marketplace in Ukraine. Actually, I was really surprised according to the sales performance, and it shows us as long as the companies are able to like to invest from the e-com side, the country response is very important. Sometimes you invest in something, okay, but you cannot get the quick response. But Ukrainian people are very keen on to use the internet and also e-com in Turkey as well. So that's why there is a exponential growing potential. We got this sign up. That's why we invest also warehouse, which has got more than 150,000 merchandising capacity in the at the moment, at any moment, tea time. So this year we also rather than the like brick and mortar side, we also invest e-com side is the at the beginning of the last quarter we will also launch our warehouse, our e-com, DeFacto's e-com, and also we would like to make more project with the marketplace, our partners. Thank you for sharing the screen. So this is the map of Ukraine. You can see the especially the red bubbles are 3 stores or existing stores, 2 Kiev and 1 Odessa. In 2020, 6 stores could be open according to the feasibility study that we made before COVID. 2021, 21st, 16 stores, then 26 stores. So this is the plan. We always consider the curve. The curve is, even for example, when we consider the candidate country, there could be like the 5 shopping centers, but you can make a expansion plan is like 25. Why? Because you consider that ongoing the shopping centers, the new options, new projects, new streets can be created, fashion streets during the 5 years period. If you just count the existing projects, you cannot make an expansion plan. So we focus those number of stores could be possible in Ukraine, because as much as the also retail channels can be developed by the investors, and also customer behaviors will be changed, will be grown up during this process. If the shopping centers can keep up with the new conditions, Vitaly, we can open those stores. But what happened? Normally, the return on investment level is like 15 months to 24 months when it comes to the company like DeFacto volume. It's like more than 1,000 square meters and has a potential to like capture all the cities in the country, which means quite aggressive as an anchor. So 15 months to 25 months could be acceptable, but right now it became like 50 months, which means unlimited payback period. That's why we are not able to invest in any place. But what we are gonna do, we do lots of things. Everybody needs to like get more initiatives in this case. I mean the shopping center side and also brands, investors, our side. We do the new things to receive the existing number of footfalls, and also we can serve extra services for the new experience, and also more comfortable, more safety, more giving the extra time to the customer to win their approach. I mean, what we are gonna do, for example, in Ukraine, rather than talking about the dreams, we just would like to focus on the specific things. We will make the omni-channel. So we are gonna optimize the stock level, integrated in each other. All stores will be integrated together. So that's why customer can find exactly their size, colors, the models. 46% of the total lost sales that we calculate, by the way, we use the system which is artificial intelligence. It calculates more than like the 100 million transaction monthly, and we can understand exactly what can be the potential lost sales, because we made lots of exit surveys in our stores and shopping centers. Customers said that we asked the customer who didn't buy anything from DeFacto stores. We received, for example, 100,000 customers to the A store, but for example, 20 of them buy something. The rest of 8% didn't buy anything. So we made lots of exit surveys. They said, we didn't find our size, even we like the model. We like the model size, but I couldn't find my size for my color, favorite color, because she or he wants to buy like red, but there is also existing a green one. So they left it. So they said, sometimes we are in a queue, it's too boring, we don't want to wait. So you need to improve your also operational excellency, and also need to like to grow up all the step of your processes during the shopping experience. So we really improved all the steps during the COVID. COVID actually not is like the bad things, because we had a time to also focus on the like lots of white spaces. And what we are gonna do, we will make pay-at store, which means when the customer come to the store has got like maximum 40-50,000 stocks, right? If I would like to get this blue jacket, yours is nicer than me actually, mine.
I mean, blue jacket.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I couldn't find it as exactly my size. So what we are gonna do, we can offer the customer to make the pay at store. What does it mean? You can just pay if whatever you want as a payment method, cash, credit card, whatever you do. So you can pay the cash, which is better for us. Then we are going to send our shipment to your house, or which address you can give it to us, free charge. So customer is going to be more happy. Why? Because they can find exactly their color, model, and also sizes without any cost. So we are gonna like prepare this kind of things in also Ukraine. Click and collect. You can buy something for your mother, but you cannot go to another city. You don't have time. You're a business guy. So you can pay in like the Kiev, for example. We are gonna open a new stores, Blockbuster. They are gonna receive your product as a present from the Dnipro, most mall, or directly in their houses, click and collect system. Or we are doing the ship from store. So when you establish your DeFacto.com or UA, so there is a limit of the stock. So you cannot find everything your warehouse. But if you connect as a ROAR system, we call it, connect all the stores in each other, your stock become triple. If you have the 10 store, 10 times larger variety, you will serve the customer, which means stock management is gonna be very, very like developed. So you don't need to put all the stock in the same places if you have the good logistics system as well. So we do this for the customer. What does it mean exactly? I can go to the shopping centers, I go to the DeFacto, whatever I need, they serve and they deliver to the stores if they haven't even got in their existing brick and mortar store. What we expect the shopping centers, customer needs right now, trust. If I go to the shopping center with my family, friends, whatever, or just myself, if I see you without mask, if I'm very sensitive in this case, do I come to your shopping center? No. So that's why shopping centers should take really 100% responsibility for the customer. Shopping centers should be 100 times more cleaner. And you should control all the COVID risks, as like hygiene.
Sorry, Serdar. Sorry, what I am interrupting you. We will discuss it together with Anna. We have such question. Can you help me clarify maybe a few topics about your expansion plans? I understand what you are investing time and money in omnichannel, and now you will have another level of logistics, and you will give 100 possibility to not to leave your shop without goods or without order of the of some point. But what about size of your shops? Are you do you have now a particular understanding? You need smaller shops or larger shops? And what about some specific type of goods? Maybe you want to separate it in separate shop. For example, as we know, H&M, home, Zara, home. And
did you get some clue from somewhere to? That's why you asked this question.
No.
So we do something because I don't want to like to mention the name, but there are some new categories in our specific collections aggressively growing. So we are tracking it every day, day by day. So our normal format is like 1,500 square meters, so 1,000 to 1,500, up to the location, place, country. It can be totally changeable. But some, for example, active sport and active collections are quite aggressive. Underwear, quite aggressive. And also homeware is really trendy, especially in this period, COVID period. We are selling crazy homeware products by internet. Also, we have been trying to create a new format before the COVID. Why? Because DeFacto find a shopping center which is very potential in one city. So there is no another one. So we are already selling. We are very happy with this turnover, position in the mall, position in the Stiva. We expect more mall to open a couple of extra stores. If you don't have a chance to do that, now we created a new couple of formats that we are going to launch in like 6 months. So it can be separated stores, maybe can serve the kids or can serve the active wear. It's very soon, by the way. We will test it. Otherwise, you cannot like fit in 500 square meters. You are not giving to exactly the right service. At least we could shape the new format when you see like mom to kids together, maybe. I'm just making up right now. I'm not giving exactly the clue what we are going to do. But we will have the different formats. We will test in Istanbul and also 2 another cities in another country. I don't want to mention right now, but when we launch it, I'm going to inform all the like friends and the business friends in other countries, because it's going to be very important for us to be like announced to every places. What we are going to have with this, we will maybe make less investment, more productivity in terms of the, when you consider 1,500 square meters. And another thing is, it is not just to be differentiated as a format category. We will change everything in the store. We call it phygital stores. I mean, physical stores plus digital stores, we come together. We call it phygital. Before this, I launched in Ukraine, as you know, like the smart store is fully compact technology stores. We don't carry any stock inside of the store. This one is like semi-digital, semi-brick and mortar store. What does it mean? And we are gonna like the occupy minimum 30% of the total layout as a warehouse. We created a new warehouse design, 3 times have more capacity. So all internet, as I mentioned before, all our official website, all our another stores, all the transaction, all paid stores functions will be worked under these warehouses in the store. And
So
the second
50
thing is
or 15%?
no.
The shop, 15, I suppose. For the
warehouse, you mean?
Yes, you said the percentage of the shop, 50% for warehouse, or 15?
Yeah, up to 15 to 50%. Up to, actually, if we are talking about like the 1,000 square meters, if the place is very potential, we can separate like maybe 20-25%. But it is not a warehouse for let the stock is being there is like more than 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's gonna be unbelievable, like transactional active warehouse. It's not just walking the warehouse for the store front side. So it's gonna be dynamically working by the internet. All of them will be synchronizing each other. The second thing is, so we are a bit forwarder than Ukraine is in Istanbul when it comes to COVID, because we received probably earlier than you, as far as I know. So we had a chance right now to make lots of exit surveys. Customer, not all of them, but 10-15% of the customer avoid to buy. It is like a tried and a sample. Or if anyone try the new jacket, the second one don't want to touch it because of the COVID. So that's why we would like to put the less options in the store, and the rest of the all size in the package will be in the warehouse to wait for the customer's demand. So we also improved the new technology with is like addressing system. We used like the PAX equipment, like a phone. So it's fully synchronized at the warehouse and also inside and outside. We addressing everything in less than two minutes. We found exactly the barcode addressing system to serve the customer immediately. But normal old generation warehouse system cannot do this, because it is like, it's very difficult to find just tiny t-shirt in the like more than like 10,000 SKU inside of the warehouse. So we have to be more dynamic, more technologic, faster and safer.
Great. Let's discuss.
One question. You are talking a lot about the importance of e-commerce, and we understand that also COVID influence and maybe accelerated your attention to e-commerce. What is the KPI or maybe your objective for turnover percentage made in online comparing with offline? This is the first question. And you mentioned also DeFacto UA. Can we expect something for e-commerce development in Ukraine? What are your plans? And all this is linked with also actual situation of COVID influence, unfortunately. Maybe you can also share some measures or maybe some changes in operations of offline shops due to COVID. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's very tough. I mean, where should I start? We just try to understand the new normal, and 2025, 27, 2030 is I can't forecast anything what's gonna be happen, but I know 1 year later, after, I don't know when we get rid of the COVID, when COVID is gonna be done and disappear. Let's say like 1 year extra or 2 years. After 2 years later, world is not gonna be the same world. People demand fully different things because they discover right now, e-commerce world expects something in 5 years, but the COVID make it like 6 months. Believe me, I don't exaggerate anything. So their turnovers, their expectation, demand, culture is changing right now. I know lots of people didn't buy anything from internet. They use Getir, which is Brink, we mentioned before, like a Glovo, the same format. In Turkey is amazing. They said, why I didn't like use it before, I don't understand. If I would like to eat some fruit, we order and 25 minutes later they bring it to us. If I go to the shopping center, use my car and consume the petrol, and also use my time efficiency, cost efficiency, more comfortable. You don't need to change your clothes and go to the traffic is stressful. Environment effect negatively impact on you. What is the reason for you to do this? Press the button. After 30 minutes later, you can get everything, whatever you order. So that's why the people discover the technology actually in this period. We are always talking about technology, something, but maybe 20-25% of the total customer realize what we are telling about it. Right now, they are living in the deep side of the bloats. Everybody know this. That's why 5 years period become the 6 months immediately. We grow 3.5 times higher turnover from e-commerce side, in Turkey, and also Egypt and Morocco. There are lots of countries we established the full system and really exponentially growing right now.
Sorry, you have e-commerce now only in Turkey or also in some other
countries? No. Other countries as well, and we do ourselves in the corporate side.
Okay.
So there are two things from the retailers side to do this business online platforms, marketplaces, and also your own website actually. So marketplaces are quite good for at the beginning of these startups, like corporate startups, I call it like this. So we start with the Modna Kasta in Ukraine. So now is going, Modna Kasta's turnover is better than a single stores, and which is very good. And it means there is a huge potential, because I don't know how many million they invested in advertisement and everything in Ukraine, but I know what is the exactly aggressively expansion from the e-commerce side. We also have Trendyol, which is corporate company of AliExpress, and they have the budget made probably more than $200 million every year, just marketing budget. So there are lots of companies will enter the Ukraine market actually. I don't know the period, but you will see what is the improvement of the e-commerce. What we have done, we are gonna, as I told you, establish and launch the warehouse in Ukraine at the beginning of the last quarter. So it's gonna be fully synchronized with the all stores, warehouse, all stores, e-commerce, and marketplace companies in Ukraine also will have the more advantage, because we are going to bring more stocks to the Ukraine. You will exactly feel DeFacto's power on also e-com side. And the logistics is very important. If the country is logistics and topography and geography is suitable for making easy logistics system, it is very big advantage. And Ukraine, I know you can easily access to any place, especially in the border. So what was the last question?
The question was, what about your plans in Ukraine concerning e-commerce, and what is your target regarding the share of turnover made online? Regarding the total
I didn't answer the share of online sales. In Turkey, as general was 3% 2 years ago, become 5.5. Right now, probably go to 15% immediately. In our total revenue, if you look at the total revenue share, it's going to be, I think, the 15 to 20%. Ukraine, if I give the numbers, it doesn't like the generalize the total big picture. Why? Because we have 3 stores. We are aggressively going to the also e-com market, and probably e-com is going to be developed aggressively than the brick and mortar side after the COVID. So our e-com share would be more than 35%. If I say like 35, 40%, I wouldn't be surprised actually. Why? Because your total number of stores are less right now. Yeah. If I could have had more than 50%, more than 50 stores, e-commerce maybe could be a little bit less. But now I told you we are going to have aggressively established a new warehouse system, integrated all stores. That means we will serve fully variety of our collection, and people not just see this, because we will put all the colors and size on the internet. So when they start shopping from the DeFacto e-com, it's gonna be habit. That's why when the customer comfortably do the shopping, this is the new trend. So people focus on this place. That's why it's very important to also synchronize with the shopping centers, and also shopping centers support this new world. They could serve drop-off service. If DeFacto would like to send one shirt to your house, it is too expensive. But if they organize A, B, C, D stores, demands from the customer can be picked up in the same place and pick and pack. Mm-hmm. To drop-off service with the I just make up right now, making a agreement with the Glovo in the same address, it means the route optimization. We have to do this with the shopping centers rather than the fighting in each other, which rent level can be acceptable or something. Safety places, fully giving the new private service to the customer, and also support the e-commerce side. Mm-hmm. If you consider this is the enemy of you as an e-com, you are gonna be lost. Yes, you are gonna be loser. This is exactly what is the summarize of the film. Rather than become the enemy, being united better than divided, right? So right. E-com side has to be synchronized. Why? Because they also would like to touch the customer. There are lots of e-com companies cannot give exactly the loyalty to the customer. Why? Because they don't have shops, physical shops. But we have got a physical shops. For example, I don't want to mention the name. That could be the marketplace. So they make an agreement with the one shopping centers. The shopping centers can pick up and pack their orders in the stores. 2 to 4, they can deliver the products with the same addresses and without extra cost. Because if I order something from store, A store, B store, G store, send the product with a different way, and it is costly. You have to pay 4 times cargo cost. But if the shopping centers make one application and pick and pack, establish the pick and pack system to drop off, that could be the perfect. Why? What we are gonna do right now, our customer in Turkey, choose the location. For example, I'm living in Kiev right now. Tell me the specific town in Kiev, for example. Where do you live? Choose your place, okay? On the DeFacto website. Now we are running the Istanbul, just test process. My close place is like an Ocean Plaza. The website serve to you Ocean Plaza stock level. So you don't need to see any stock from the web portal or another stores. So you don't need to go to the Ocean Plaza, but look at what we are gonna serve. You can choose the product, pay it, and you receive immediately a message. We are preparing your all shopping bags. Okay, we received your demand. It is already being proceeded. After that, you can give it a time. I'm gonna pick up like 10:30. Okay, shopping centers in our store stuff, bring it to you. Which gate would you like to pick up? So we are gonna bring it to you. You don't need to even go out from the car. So we are gonna let the customer to buy time, and also let them to do something extra in their life. Now life is more valuable. People said,
100%.
I don't want to buy something. I want to buy something to make me happy. I don't want to spend my time.
At the same time, you are keeping your offline stores, and you mentioned also by yourself that theoretically people don't really need to go inside, because you can just choose an application and buy everything you want. So it means that
we are working on it. We are working on it, but after a couple of months later, maybe a year later, all the companies developed lots of new things. Shopping centers could be the distribution center, modern distribution center. No need to go to the shopping center to do specific shopping. But when you buy something from DeFacto as click and collect, means that you buy something from internet, go to the Ocean Plaza to get your package, shopping bag from the store in Ocean Plaza in DeFacto. But that time you can buy also extra things. All of them will be merged. Customers don't care which place they can buy something. They just care time, happiness, and also new experience.
But I would say that emotions also, and as you said, new experience are important. And what about alternative roles of shopping space, like some gamification zone? For example, a recent experience of Uniqlo, who is working, I'm not sure, maybe they already opened some entertainment center, leisure center. And I suppose that it's also a future of retail space, not only distribution and warehouses. What do you think about it? Some alternative usage of your classical commercial space?
Yeah, at the end of the day, shopping centers are the meeting point, and
Yes.
there are lots of companies are each other in a very proper way. There are corridors. People actually feel very good when they go to the shopping centers. But right now, at this couple of years, COVID make itself remember as always. When you sneeze, people said he or she can be COVID. It like reminds as always. So it can't be like forgettable immediately. That's why the shopping centers should do something in terms of shopping centers needs to keep up with the new terms and conditions with the brands, and also understand exactly what is the new dynamics of the markets. They can be half distribution center, they can be also fully shopping center. They also have this responsibility, but whatever they need to be, they have to work on it. And the personalization you talk about also Uniqlo. We do lots of things regarding gamification, artificial intelligence. So we just would like to use like the 3D Max is the glasses, let the people to like to feel like shopping in the DeFacto stores, even they are like sitting in their sofa and chairs. These are the new like good things, like cruel things to say, but the technology is not enough. But believe me, we are using unique technology. We source lots of new technology companies. Right now, what we are doing, when you, for example, in our store, when you touch your ID or put in your ID code or your name, your email address, our system can serve what you have bought before. So it can like serve something similar things. And also when you go to the fitting room, fitting room recognize you immediately with the hangers. The hangers immediately release your screen. If you need something extra or change your size, you can choose. You can just choose on the touch screen. Less than like 25 seconds, there is a KPI in the store. They bring it to you immediately. It's more comfortable, more trustable. Yeah, exactly. It's good. Well, we have a smart store in 200 square meters. It carries normally, physically, 7,000 pieces normally in brick and mortar. This store has 15 million products. So does the store have any chance to lose the customer when it comes to size, color, fit? No. So there is no cashier. There is no cash. There's no any stuff apart from VIP service cabin stuff. So you can touch, try everything, see physically, but you also have the same experience of the e-com site, because the cabin recognize you immediately. We use the technology. You use your credit card, 16-digit code. No need to give to anyone. No need to give any CCV code. You just put your credit card in the new smart screens, touch your ID, that's it. Then you don't need to carry on your shop bag because there is no stock in here. We send to the address that you point out, that's it. Less capex, more happiness, new customer experience. No need to put millions of stock in the same places. Is everybody happy? Yes, happy. This is a new system, but we cannot work on it in every places because it is high technology. It's a little bit expensive, but physical store take lots of advantage from our smart store and also bring together all the benefits in the same place to serving the new practical and also comfortable system to the customer. Less capex and more experience, more comfortability, easy to access the product, and we minimize the risk to lose the lost sales actually. And shopping centers also maybe get a little bit smaller in new period because the technology is going well, but shopping center, it is good actually for the investor. Why? Because when it comes to the good place, investor says we cannot open more than 60,000 GLA. Why? Because the variety is not enough. No DeFacto, no something, no blah blah, and they said less than 60,000 square meters is not enough for the customer to attract and compete with the other malls. What we are gonna do together, we are gonna make fully digital, fully focus on the digital transformation, and also find the new solutions, giving the more variety stocks and service with the smaller places, also by the best serving style. I mean, knowledge is important. You can give all the acknowledge to the customer on the spot. It's very tiny process. You can complete all the shopping period. That's it.
Okay. So
I hope all the customers copy each other. Next.
We get a very interesting idea, and it's very good advice for smaller shopping centers how to compete successfully with bigger players. Let's speak more in details about competition. I respect you. I respect your company. I know what you are not moving, following the market. You are creating new ideas, you're creating new products, and so on. And but who are the main competitors of DeFacto today on Ukrainian market and globally? And what is the main advantage of DeFacto or main feature which differ you from your competitors?
Thank you. So if you ask me this question, last year, I could put in order A, B, C, D, Z, Y, those companies are our competitors. If someone sells shoes, cap, t-shirt, whatever we sell, they are our competitors. Now it's like universe. There are lots of stars, doesn't look like in each other, but everybody are in the same places. So if someone is selling the better price and better quality to the shoes that I also try to sell, this company is totally my competitor because they are getting my share of the turnover, right? Especially in the marketplace right now. Marketplace converted like different, like, how could I say, giant, very, very stronger. Why? Today is, for example, a jacket is very trend. You can sell the jacket, but tomorrow is not maybe. They don't care what is trend because they are selling from water to like the whales and also paint, like brush, carpet, and also juice, everything. What is trend? They catch it. Is there any like pool like this? Imagine, but what an interesting system. Even fashion marketplaces will become like general marketplaces to become they call it unicorn, which reached more than $1 billion turnover. They become the unicorn. So this is the big advantage. So marketplaces is going to be also more stronger competitor next near future. What we should do in this case, if you serve better service, if you serve value for money, Ukraine is not the country is like developing country right now, and we always care about like minimum wage salary. What is the economy? What is the macro? If the macro indicators shows us like Ukraine is not flying, but Ukraine is going sustainably, so you cannot put the extra margin on your price. But contrary of this, we didn't understand why. Lots of people told us you are too affordable. They said cheap. We don't use this word. Affordable. We are affordable, yes. Why? Because we saw the people in outside. Because if you need to like to capture 80% of the population, of course you have to be affordable then. And this is the like principles of DeFacto. When we check the custom level, if your custom is double than this, we have to increase the price. But we don't want to put extra money in our pocket. We would like to put the extra money to the customer's pocket to do the shopping again in DeFacto. So mental is totally different. This is sustainability for us. Value for money is always working, especially this period. Everything is changed. Why? It is too fast. What is the reason for me to buy like the jacket, like the $800 to try to wear nearly 3 days in a week and 5 years? For example, after the 3 months later, I would like to change it. A different color is going to be trend. What is the reason for me to like to pay the 3 times expensive than get just one jacket? Even all of them is the cotton. So image and business model is different. What we will do, new generation stores, to understand the new generation, using the technology, giving the best service, fully integrated with the omni-channel. If we succeed to do 5 major things in Ukraine, I just want to give the message to the other competitors, like take it easy, because now the people are really have a potential to keen on to change their culture. But believe me, when we go to the USA for the IPO, for IPO process, we met all the largest company in the USA, from the Goldman Sachs to the Franklin, all of them. They said, what about your percentage of the e-com side? I said, 5%. They said, no, it has to be more than like 25%. We said, this is not in America. You are in America. I said, you are in America. You're always focused on America and criticize other countries even you haven't seen in your life. I criticize like this, but I understand what they say. Very, very tiny process, e-com culture exponential growing up. So you cannot stop it. Because 1 day, 2 days, when you have this experience, it's immediately you want this culture. Then you keep doing this. What is the reason for you to buy? I know lots of people go to the shopping centers to see the product and send the product to the house by internet, rather than like carrying all the packets. Why? Because you have a plan to go to the maybe club after the shopping center. What is the reason for you to carry on it, right? So they have got lots of reason not to do shopping just on offline side. So that's why integration is important. I just wanted to highlight it. If you have any new questions, shopping centers establish 3 things: hygiene standards for COVID, trust, and also support to the new ideas and logistic transformation as an approach, and keep up with the new world conditions due to e-com site. If they like close the doors, it's gonna be maybe very tragic situation. This is my idea, because we cannot stop the technology. We cannot stop the new trends and cultures. People will change a lot.
Yes, it's very interesting listen to you, because you are speaking like a visionary, like a futurist sometimes.
Thank you.
And
We focus on technology. That's why these days it comes from like that.
But for me, you are and fashion expert, of course, too. My next question is for fashion expert. What are you predicting? What changes we will have in nearest future in fashion? For example, now we understand what office wear is not so popular. And for example, that's why such brands as Banana Republic or Brook Brothers have huge problems. From other side, we know what active lifestyle clothes are more and more popular. And for example, Lululemon is growing as Zoom, we can say. What do you think? What changes in fashion we will have in nearest future?
5 years ago, people do shopping for their needs. That's my idea. When I talk about something, I always major part of the population, Vitaly.
80%,
because I know
80%
yeah,
of the population.
Yeah, I know the people just like dying for the fashion 5 years ago. Someone could say, yes, Serdar, what are you talking about? We know lots of people are dying for the fashion. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the world. People just do shopping for their needs. Okay, for their needs, you can get like the shirts, but let's choose the red one, okay? But they need the shirts, polo t-shirts. That's why they do this. Right now, it's like integrated with the also lifestyle. So people start making more gym, yoga, sports. Why? They would like to be healthy and also happy. So new values are different. So people are gonna live for different reasons, brother. This is exactly the thing. So I ask the people right now, why you are choosing those clothes after the exit survey? We ask the customer, which is, for example, active wear, right? I saw lots of people are coming to the office with the active wear clothes normally, right now. They said, I just wanted to feel like comfortable, which is the unique word. I just want to feel more comfortable. 5 years ago, ask someone, he wear like dress on 2 size smaller jacket, but it doesn't like make sense. Is it like feel comfortable or not? It's important how he looks like. Okay, more fashionable, fitting very well. But right now, people also consider, is it comfortable or not? Homewear is more comfortable, but you cannot go out with the homewear clothes. But now is a need. Yoga and also active sport clothes are more trendy. Tight is more trendy. Why? Because more comfortable. Looks nice and also comfortable. That's why trend is gonna change with also lifestyles, because people really start like looking for the meaning of the life, not just the fashion, not just the thing is temporary. Because after especially the COVID period, people, the first time maybe in their life, had the chance to think what I am doing. Really, I challenge myself a lot actually. What should I do? Is it the right thing for me to like to work 5 days, 6 days, and to have some money? Is it meaning of my life, or what is the reason for me to like develop people can ask lots of questions in this period. After this, happiness, comfortability, reasons are important. That's why more comfortable products will be more trendy, Vitaly. That's my idea. Also, behaviors are going to be changed, as we highlighted a lot. Time is going to be absolutely more important. Why? Because people would like to make more things in the limited 24 hours. So rather than go to the shopping centers to go into the queue in the auto park, waiting 30 minutes, leave the 30 minutes, shopping to like 2 hours, it takes 3 hours in fully stress. They don't want to buy this. But if you change your system, optimize your auto park, let them to like the easy shopping, easy to access and everything, okay? Buy something on internet, just give the pickup service, they will accept your new system and new world. That's my idea. Today, believe me, this is the trend. It's going to be snowballing effect. In Turkey, maybe 4 or 5 companies are working on the omni-channel integration. After the COVID, nearly every day people call me, Serdar, how can you organize pay at store? How you synchron all the stores together, integrated? It is not easy to like one day, because we invest 5 years ago. People laughed at us. Are you crazy to invest more than $10 million on this system? What are you gonna do? You are gonna connect each other. Don't connect each other. Call and send it the product. But today we capitalize this situation. So all companies will also change their direction to focus on the e-commerce and technology. But the thing is, who is gonna make it exactly the functional and also harmonize with the customers' demand and every new culture? If you understand, it shouldn't be like, it should be like natural. If you really understand, if you really make like exit survey, if you really know the real needs of the customer, forecast what they are gonna feel, what they are gonna demand from the brands, that time you can synchronize it if you have the potential and also opportunity of technology.
Serdar,
But
time with
nothing
you
will be the same.
is going very quickly, and it's really very interesting to have such a guest as you. We have we have last question from our side, and at the end we will have also one question from audience. So to finish, what is your personal professional challenge for 2020?
Say again, sorry. What is the
What is your personal
challenge?
Professional challenge for 2020? Yes.
Very good question. There are lots of actually. But personally, the biggest challenges is the digital transformation, because it is our main job. Second thing is the shopping centers lost really their footfall potential. So we need to keep up with those problems. This is the second challenge, me and also my company. And the third challenge is I like changing a lot. I have the potential to change. I can judge everything to change, but the COVID is really different thing, is because it impacts whole on life. So the biggest challenges right now, enthusiastically, we cannot how could I explain? We cannot adopt immediately in the new life, because you cannot go to your head office easily right now. We are working with the 50% capacity in office. We change lots of people's life. They are working properly at home. After COVID, they are gonna continue to work at home, by the way. We work nearly 3 days at home right now. So it impacts, my challenge is to forecast the near future, what's gonna be happen, because the model has to be changed immediately, not tomorrow, today. But look, it's very natural. You ask me, how many stores are you gonna open in Ukraine? So we put to the budget in Ukraine for 5 years. We need to have this budget. We need to give the opportunity to the people in Ukraine to work with DeFacto. We employ more than maybe 10,000 people at the end of the circle, if you calculate it like the transaction. So we have lots of responsibilities, by the way, how we can do it. So this is the biggest challenge, actually. It's all about the COVID right now. If you like to check what I said during this speech, we start with the digital transformation. I finalize and finish the digital transformation. Everything goes to the same places. We have to adopt the new things. COVID change everything. So actually, it makes us rethink again why we are living in this world. We have the responsibilities. We are really actually tiny things, squeezing in very small rooms. You understand you are nothing. So you should do something valuable in your life. You are not alone. There are lots of people around you who need something more than you. So you have to consider also other side of the world. Today is China create this illness. So we didn't manage it. But there are millions of people in Africa haven't been even found tiny peanut to eat during the day. We didn't care about the people. Right now, in this world, in this system, cannot go on like this. So we have to care about each other. We need to really save this nature, life. We have to be more sensitive, more humanistic. Just one tiny microbes change everything. That's my idea. It's a good challenge, actually. Challenge is not always like negative thing. The challenge is, I think it's very positive on us to think of the near future, what we are gonna, not just in the commercial side, we need to care about each other. We are better together. This is the last message that I could say.
Thank you, Serdar. And the last question from the audience, they are asking if you can share what are the results from the first 2 weeks of post-COVID opening in Ukraine, because from the 30th of May it's legally authorized to.
Very good question. Okay. It is really surprising. I'm gonna give some numbers, and we have the cluster in our store segment portfolio. Shopping centers, open air shopping centers, semi-open air shopping centers, half open, half closed, and street places, street stores. When we opened the stores, shopping centers lost 78% nearly in 3 days, the first 3 days, footfall. But the general, until this time, month today, post-COVID, month today, is we lost nearly 40% footfall till this time. Weighted average calculated, okay? But the thing is, today we did the same turnover. I don't understand why. Some places. In shopping center side, couldn't reach more than 70% of the existing turnovers. It means minus 30% LFL. We expected the 30% LFL, which means like 45 weighted average, 45, 50% minus LFL. But the street side make 30% positive LFL, especially this week. Some stores make like 50% LFL. It's crazy. What does it mean? When the people touch fresh air, they don't scare. This is the very, very good message. Who asked this question? This is a very smart question, by the way. If they invest after this, if the shopping centers make new shopping centers as the investors and landlords, consider the semi-open air shopping centers, because it impacts a lot right now. People are, I don't know why, people feel more comfortable to go to the semi-open air shopping centers. The second thing is, the first month, first 2 weeks, we made 70% turnover with 30% footfall. 30% footfall cover 70% turnover. What does it mean? People come to the street stores and the shopping centers for a reason, because kids are growing. It's must to have, not nice to have anymore, because in 2-3 months they are at home, so they need the new things. They come to the shopping center for a reason. We call it ATV, average transaction value, become more than 2.5 times larger. Basket average 2.5 times. Actually, it's also positive correlation. You are gonna have the same things. People come, less people will visit the shopping centers and also street stores, but do more shopping. They will come less time. I don't know. Now in Turkey, yesterday they get the especially younger guys and older people free to go outside. So we have also limited unlock process. So we make lockdown fully in country, some days, especially the weekends, because the weather is perfect right now in Turkey. People are keen on to go out, seaside and picnics. That's why they make a lockdown. In full this process, they never let the people who elder than 65 years old and younger than 18 years old. For example, you have the family, have 2-3 kids or 1 kid. You cannot go to the shopping center without them, which means it impacts 70% of the footfall. Right now, we open up everything, let them free, and 2-3 days, business is going amazing right now. I just would like to give some moral, is positive, good things. Everything is not going the bad and worst scenario for the shopping centers, but shopping centers has got lots of responsibilities in this period.
Shopping centers should be changed, and retailers should be changed.
In first, Vitaly, first 2 times experience is important. If I come to your shopping centers with my friends, if I get stressed, I don't want to come your shopping centers again. So that's why you have to serve the best conditions, hygiene rules and everything. Let them free together. They are really sensitive in this case. They always do their homework. In Turkey, I was really impressed, and also other countries that already run right now. But this is the approach of the customer as well. If the government also have some solutions in the hospital sites and healthy sites, if everything is going sustainably, like going down, also people feel a bit more comfortable. But if I were you, I don't know, do you have any rules like this? If you have mask and I don't have mask, it's 70% reduce the risk, make the reduction. But if both sides have mask, it's also decrease the risk to the 1%. So if you don't let the people to come in your shopping center without mask, you can maybe pissed off who hasn't got a mask, but also you save the rest of the customer. If everybody like to wear the mask, so I think major part of the things will be solved immediately. And also we calculate the temperature, every single customer to the entrance.
Okay, thank you. It was a great
You're
meeting.
welcome.
We received so many positive information, positive and useful information, and
You're welcome.
I agree with you in 100% on every topic. And your recommendations for shopping center, I hear all your recommendations, and I'll try to do my best to
Realize them.
Yeah, to realize them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ghana, this is the competition advantage. If you make the first guy to make the like drop-off service to integrate the marketplace and the e-com side of the retailers, let them the customer to have their all the orders as a pickup service. It's amazing. So your shopping center, of course, is gonna be better than the other shopping centers. This is the competition advantage. That's why this is the competition advantage. That's why I just wanted to give the clue like that.
Thank you, Serdar.
You're welcome.
It was very interesting.
Thank you.
So we have
Take
finished,
care.
and we will be happy to see you next week with our new guest.